Welcome back to another weekly Yap Sesh. Welcome back. I just got back from the gym, just showered. Today I got a lot to talk about. If y'all are new here, I'm just using this as a mini like digital diary, just documenting my thoughts and what's sort of going on in my life these days. Yeah, it's been like a month and a bit since I quit my job, and I'm at a really weird spot right now, honestly. I'm at a really weird spot where it's like, so I quit my job to build this app, and the app's at a really good spot. Like the product is good, and like I submitted it to the app store and everything. And I know like the big thing now is marketing it, right? And like building content and posting content. And it's I don't know, it's been tough. Like it's been tough because posting content is hard. And I just feel like a lot of the content that I have been posting recently doesn't feel like that authentic to me. Um, and I'm in this weird spot where it's like, hey, like I like posting content and I like making, a certain style of content. But at the end of the day, my main goal isn't really to be a content creator. It's to like build this app, and I need to get users for this app. So I'm like really in this weird spot, really kind of like in my head and trying to figure out my sort of strategy and what to do. But I think that the main thing that I'm feeling these days, honestly, is like, fuck, like I'm just constantly every day in my head a bit thinking like, hey, what the fuck am I doing? Honestly, like I don't even know if this poker app idea is like validated. Like I really feel like I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing these days. And it's tough. Yeah, it's like I've every day there's like doubts in the back of my head like, yo, what the fuck are you actually doing? But and if you guys have sort of like felt the same way about anything, I think something that's been helping me sort of get through this time is this concept of it always gets worse first. So, what I mean by that is whenever you like, and I learned this from this Graham Weaver dude that I talk about a lot in my first video. It's a Stanford GSB professor who teaches like entrepreneurship, and he has this concept of it always gets worse first. So what this means is like whenever you try something new, it's always worse at first. So when you try to pick up a new hobby or learn a new sport or change jobs, right, to a new field, whenever you do something new, you're always like shit at it first. And that's just like a normal part of the process. And I think like because we all know it's going to get worse first, we always tend to shy away from doing that new thing. Because, as people, like even me, like we don't like to be bad at things, right? We'd obviously rather be like good at things. And it's embarrassing being bad at things. It sucks being bad at things. So we obviously like don't want to do that. So yeah, it's like it always gets worse first, but I think like we have to remember that's just part of the process, right? Because he shows this graph where it's like it gets worse, so the graph like goes down, but then soon enough it goes up again, and that's where like the results come, right? But going down is just like part of it, right? And the graph like keeps going where it goes like up and down and up and down and up and down. And like every time you go up and down, like that down part gets a little like shallower. If I'm making sense, like it doesn't like at first like you go down a lot and you come back up, but then the next time you do it, you go down, but you don't go like as far down. And I think that's just like you building like confidence and sort of courage and understanding, like that's just part of the process. And I feel like that's been helping me like push through this time. And I feel like because we're so used to instant gratification these days, like everyone wants results like instantly, right? Like no one wants to go to the gym for 5 years and get a six pack. Everyone wants to go to the gym for fucking 2 weeks and get a six pack, right? Like everyone wants like instant gratification just because of all the technology and everything that's been like going on in our lives right now. And it's, yeah, like I want every fucking reel I post to hit 1 million views and go viral, right? I want my first business idea or app idea to blow up and, you know, be that big next thing, right? But like realistically, it's like probably not going to happen, right? Like I have to remind myself like, dude, like I've posted less than like 10 videos, right? Like it's only been a month. In the grand scheme of things, that's like nothing, right? If I think like 5 years or 10 years ahead, right? Like 1 month is just nothing, right? And posting like, you know, maybe in like 1 year or 5 year or 10 years, I'll have posted like hundreds, if not thousands of videos. So like the first, I don't know, like 8 videos I've posted doesn't really matter, right? So I think that's just like another good reminder that I've been trying to think about as, you know, I kind of like live day by day. I think it's like, it's sometimes hard to remember those things as like the day goes on. And yeah, those are just like a few reminders that I've been trying to think about when I do feel a bit down. But yeah, I think those have been really like helping me out. And I mean, lastly, like I try to also remember this, but I'm a big believer in like things happen for a reason, right? Like God has like a plan for you, you know, like you're kind of on your own path, right? Like whatever happens, like is supposed to happen. And you just got to sort of like trust the process, you know. And a good story that I have that really made me believe in this, you know, honestly, was back in university. Like I went to a business school where every single student wanted to get into like Goldman Sachs. Like that was their fucking dream, right? So just being in that environment, like me being in, you know, third year, fourth year, whatever, like I wanted to get a job and lock in like a good corporate job, right? That was kind of the dream at the time, right? And I was applying to all of these roles and companies, trying so hard to land that like full-time role. But like looking back at it, like I didn't fucking want those jobs. Like I was just applying to get into those jobs, like to get one. And there's only one real company I wanted to work for at the time, which was Shopify. That was the one real company I actually like genuinely wanted to work at. But I was applying to all these like CPG companies and fucking whatever companies, trying to get some like just to get a job, because like that was like the thing, right? And I got rejected from so many fucking jobs at the time. Like you don't even understand the amount of interviews that I did in like fourth year and like got rejected from. Like it was insane, right? And it was like so demoralizing because like a lot of my friends and a lot of people in like my program, they were all locking up these like great jobs and they could kind of coast fourth year because they already had that full-time job lined up in the summer. So they didn't really have to like work that hard throughout the rest of the year. And I'm like, and I didn't have anything. Like it was getting to like March, April, pretty much like at the end of the fourth year, and I still didn't have a job lined up. And I really felt like kind of a loser because I had nothing. Right. And everyone else kind of had something already. But I think it was like April, I finally got an interview from Shopify, like my dream company. Right. I got the interview and I worked so hard to prepare for that interview, and I like killed the interview, and I eventually got that job. Right. I got that Shopify job, and like, that's great and all. But the whole point of this story is like, imagine if I got one of those other jobs. Imagine if I got I don't know, fucking job at PepsiCo or some shit that I applied to and got rejected from, right? Like, imagine if I actually got one of those jobs. I probably would have accepted it and then never have even, tried anymore to get Shopify. I'd probably be some fucking dude at PepsiCo right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that whole sort of like tech sales Shopify arc that was such a huge part of my life never would have happened, right? And like thinking back at that story, it's sort of just like, man, like God has a plan for you. Like you're on this path and everything happens for a reason. Like all of those rejections that I got from all of these other companies in fourth year, like that was supposed to happen because my real path was getting that Shopify job at the end, at the very end of like the school year, right? So when like that whole part of my life really, that after that happened, I was a big believer in like, man, like you are on your own path. Like everything that's happening right now is supposed to happen to you. And you just got to like trust the process because whatever is going to happen, like it's going to happen. And it's like, it's your path. Right. So I think that's like the final thing that I've been trying to really remember. And yeah, like think about when I struggle in the regular day and like when shitty things happen or, I'm just like confused and don't really know what to do. I just got to remember that like, God has a plan for you. Everyone's on their own path. Like everyone is like running their own race. And you're just like right where you're supposed to be. So yeah, that's all I had for today. I hope at least one of you took something away from that because if so, that's a W. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week.